Recording starting. Record. There we go. Alright, going to show you a couple things that are different with the Windows Explorer. If you're coming from Windows Vista, you may be surprised at the placement of a couple things. Vista, you had all the icons, shouldn't say icons, but icons, buttons, action buttons on the left side here. And you also had another option here for your window icon size. For some reason, Microsoft decided to change it a little bit. You still have your options here, your actions, but they put organize up front, which is basically like same as right clicking on a file. You get the same context menu. And the icon size option is now all the way on the right, and you can click on that and scale it up and down for the size of your icons. And of course you can show and hide the preview pane on that side here. You can click it, shows up on the right side. But the bigger change I've seen is in the tree view layout. I think they got a little inspired from Apple here, and looks a lot like Finder from the Macintosh. You have a favorites section where you can actually go through and specify locations that you save to a lot. So let's say there's a folder you always save to, or a folder you save things under. You can actually go through and add that to the favorites. So you can actually add the current location you're in to your favorites. Shows up there, so now I can just jump right to my Windows 7 videos folder every time I want to. You can go through and remove it from the list just as easy. It also has a list that it builds automatically, so if you're going through and you're kind of using stuff a lot, your recent places will be full of things you've recently used. My Windows 7 folder for the videos, my Webcam Max I was working with earlier, and my ISO CD folder. Downloads folder, desktop, all those are favorites. You can go through, customize those all you want. Then you have libraries, which is your My Music, pictures, all that stuff. You can restore default libraries in case for some reason they get corrupted or damaged. And of course, computer and network, standard stuff there. Network, once you expand it, you'll see all your servers, desktops, all that stuff. And computer shows you all of your drives. Pretty cut and dry there. Biggest feature I have to say though I do like is the recent places and the ability to add your own custom favorites. Other than that, the Explorer works pretty much the same as it did in Vista. From going from XP to 7, you'll notice that when you go to a folder, you have these kind of like sub drop down lists here. You kind of see them here. You can actually click on it. So if I click on this arrow here, I can jump to subfolders under this knock folder. I can go to one about power supplies, all that stuff. Gives you a great option if you want to go through and just jump between different things without having to actually click your back button and go back. I can jump right to computer by hitting that and go back to where I was. And if you're kind of old school like me, you like to just type stuff in, you can actually click in that bar and delete and go right to it. Hit your back button, works just the same. Another feature you'll notice from XP to Vista or 7 is you have a search feature. So I can actually just start typing in here, arrow, and I can see all the stuff on here about ArrowShake that I made. And you can actually tell it to search computer, library, internet, all that stuff. And you can actually do manual searches if you tell it to click non-indexed places. And that's pretty much it. The whole interface is very Mac-like. works out pretty much the same. So, and that's it for this one. Stop. Let's see, this was 7 Windows Explorer.